Member for Kelowna Mission.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. And it is my pleasure to rise to respond to the statement, but also the poetry that was read by the member for Richmond Queensborough on what I consider a really significant time of year, Black History Month. It's commemorated worldwide and here in British Columbia every February. Black History Month reminds us of the multitude of incredible contributions to society by Black Canadians in our province. Historically, the significant role of Black Canadians in British Columbian history has been overlooked. Black History Month is just one of the many ways in which we attempt to shine a light on the truth that's been neglected for far too long. It's also a reminder of the racialization, injustice, and systemic barriers that people of African descent in Canada have faced and continue to face. It's an acknowledgement of the long way that we have come as a province, but also that there's much work left to be done. Racism and discrimination still exist today. This month is also a time to reflect on the many sacrifices made by Black British Columbians to help build a society free of discrimination, racism, and hatred. In my role as Shadow Minister for Gender Equity, I often have spoken about women that have made strides, paving the way for future generations. I'm reminded of the first Black woman elected to a provincial legislature in Canada. Not only did Rosemary Brown defy the odds of being a woman and getting elected to the legislature, but she also did it as a Black woman during a time when those of racialized minorities were facing significant barriers. Her achievement as a Black woman changed Canadian and British Columbian politics forever. It helped pave the way for Black women by providing that a life of public service is no longer just a dream. Her experiences propelled her work in ensuring that women, the elderly, and people with disabilities were given the support they needed to live an improved life. She went on to found the BC Association for the Advancement of Colored People and was the recipient of numerous awards and accolades, including the United Nations Human Rights Fellowship, the Order of BC, and the Order of Canada. A member of the Privy Council of Canada as well, Rosemary Brown has left many women inspired and motivated, including myself. Another amazing Black female in Canadian history is Viola Desmond, a businesswoman and a civil rights activist. In 1946, Viola Desmond refused to leave a whites-only section of a movie theater in Nova Scotia and was arrested and jailed. This act of defiance sparked a movement for civil rights in Canada and paved the way for legal action against racial segregation. Desmond's story is now recognized as a pivotal moment in the civil rights movement in Canada, and she's honored as a trailblazer for racial equality and justice. In 2018, Desmond became the first Black Canadian woman to be featured on Canadian currency. Her picture was put on our $10 bill to honor her contribution to Canadian history. Black history in Canada is a multitude of perspectives, stories, and experiences. There was even a time when members of Victoria's Black community were barred from joining the volunteer fire department. This group went on to form the colony of British Columbia's first militia unit called the Pioneer Rifle Corps. We remember the numerous Black Canadians who have sacrificed their lives defending the freedoms that we enjoy today. We remember the many Black Canadians who have broken barriers, fought injustices, and achieved greatness to inspire and empower generations to come. And on behalf of the official opposition, I want to reaffirm our commitment to learning about and raising awareness of the history of Black Canadians in BC as we work together to build a more equitable and just province. The work does not stop here. Thank you, Honourable Speaker.